POV, you helped your client make $60,834 in 34 days. The total closed deals actually amounted to $105,000. The actual cash collected from just 8 high-ticket clients was $60,834.32. And here's the proof, in just 34 days. And I'm going to be taking you guys through the entire system of how we made this possible. He runs an Airbnb arbitrage business, meaning he rents a property, which he then rents out to someone else on Airbnb for a profit. Colin was previously running an Airbnb arbitrage one-to-one mentorship offer, but the only problem is that he had no systems, no CRM, no sales team, no specific content strategy that optimizes people getting onboarded onto his coaching offer, no online program, and no sales funnel. All it offered was one weekly video call, answering any questions student had and taking them through the steps on how to build up an Airbnb arbitrage business. There was no specific framework, roadmap, or value proposition for potential students to actually be sold on. Yes, he was providing excellent value, but there was no system or structure inside of his program. The end result would vary for each student. He had no streamlined curriculum. There was no specific desired outcome for students. And there was no real value proposition, which means a statement that clearly identifies the benefits a service will deliver to its customers. It was more of a DM me if you want to learn more type of thing, which isn't ideal and it just doesn't attract the right customers. He already had the attention, gaining millions of views on his reels, right? As we can see here, 2.6 million, gained 8,000 views, 800k views, 22k, 11k. You get the point. He was getting a lot of eyeballs onto his content. There was so much leverage he was missing out on by not systemizing his knowledge. But don't get me wrong, he did attempt to write and design his own program. It just ended up being too time consuming. This is simply because he's never designed a program before. He's never written a curriculum before. There was too much trial and error to get the right and correct systems in place. And he had no proven framework to follow to actually make this possible. To top it off, continuously getting burned. This is the conversation me and Colin had. And he told me, yeah, well, I've hired 2 companies to make this course and I'm not happy with what they have done. All of these reasons being nearly enough for Colin to just back off and him considering that an info product is just not for him. Just imagine for a second he backed off and didn't go ahead with it. All of this, it just would have never happened. All of these sales, 60.8k in closed contracts, it just would have never been achieved if he didn't go ahead with it. So the solution was creating a systemized info product, which I call an SIP. What is that, you might be asking? It's your expertise, knowledge, and proven process packaged into an information-based product. Anyone who learns and applies your information will achieve your value proposition. This could be something like achieving 5 to 10k a month, getting 100 qualified leads to your business, or something as simple as signing your first agency client within X, Y, and Z days. In Colin's case, we made his value proposition being to earn an extra 5 to 10k a month on Airbnb without owning any property. This is our promise to students. They know exactly what they will achieve after joining and applying our program. The value proposition is extremely important in turning those eyeballs and impressions into booked calls and closes, because people are always looking for the next big thing. They're always looking for that next big thing that's going to help them achieve their goals or that dream lifestyle they're dreaming of. When it comes to your value proposition, you don't position yourself as just X, Y, and Z. You are the best in X, Y, and Z. You have to become that authority and leading source of information in your space. The content we put out is part of our sales nurturing process. We do not just reach out to people or send boring cold DMs to uninterested prospects that don't really care about what we do. We first build trust, share value, insight, and slowly funnel people, all these interested prospects, into booked calls, and then eventually into enrolled paying students. When it comes to a systemized info product, you might be asking, what is that? Essentially, it's a program, an online course, you could say, right? But we're not writing cheap, low effort, ChatGPT generated programs. Write me a 10-page Airbnb course and it gives you it. This is just horrible. We are not doing this. We are never doing this. What we are creating is an entire system packed with proven processes. It's streamlined, proven processes packaged into an easily digestible program, giving people the complete step-by-step process to achieving the value proposition that we promised them. No, it's not just a simple AI, ChatGPT generated Google Doc or ebook. What we have created is super specific. We actually want people to gain real value and achieve real results from our program and from our SIP. An engaging community, right? We push members to ask questions and learn from each other and to connect. Success-proven processes in building an Airbnb arbitrage business to 5 to 10k a month, and resources to speed up success, scripts, contracts, market research tools, and bunch of data and so much more. The 3-step process would basically include creating the vision and the foundation of the program, of the SIP, designing material, streamlined processes, and backend systems. And lastly, being the launch and scaling of your SIP, right? Because once we launch, we want to take this to the absolute moon. This is the moon and this is the stars. Our students are actually getting real results. When you launch an SIP, if you was to launch an SIP, you're not just getting people enrolled into your program and that's it. No, we're actually changing lives. For example, Brad, they've made $40,000 just from applying what Colin has actually taught them through his SIP, through his program. 36K. All of these automations, they're all built. Having all of these lessons ready, exclusive market research analysis, everything people would need, we have included in our SIP. All of these modules, everything people need to achieve, once again, that value proposition of earning an extra 5 to 10K a month through Airbnb arbitrage without owning any property. It's all super engaging. We transformed his coaching offer into a systemized info product and built a proven framework around the Airbnb arbitrage process Colin himself implemented that allowed him to reach $175,000 a month. Having the program systemized meant instead of us showing every individual person how to do the Airbnb arbitrage business model through a Zoom call once a week, we provide them with a streamlined and systemized program that helps them do just that. All the while, Colin doesn't have to be present to hold their hand and show them how to do it. It doesn't have to be on a call with them every time. They can take that program and apply it in their own time. But that doesn't mean that one-to-one mentorship is out the window. We just took this as an opportunity to turn one income stream into 2 income streams. We upsell that mentorship from the program, means we can charge more than before. For example, here's the pricing sheet. The first package being 3.5K, which just includes the program and a few resources to help people get started. The growth program, which is $5,000, charging 10K for even more value. Lastly being $15,000 package, which is this package we're selling the most. Our sales team is selling this the absolute most. We are selling this more than this, and this, right? And this includes literally everything people need. Put this together really carefully to make sure that this justifies our price, which we've done, right? We're making people $40,000 a month from this SIP. And after just 35 days of setting up our systems and framework, we focused on the simple marketing streams, right? We have 3 main marketing streams. First being organic content, informative podcasts, Airbnb value, lifestyle and car content, which then funnels into the ManyChat automation, which then goes into a VSL-based sales page, which then goes into a booking calendar, which then goes into a close. The next one being meta ads, a VSL-based sales page, which is to nurture people, a booking calendar, a sales call, and then a close. Lastly being an ebook, which then goes into the VSL-based sales page, booking calendar, sales page, and close. We do not just stick to one marketing strategy. There are different approaches that we capitalize on, which is super key because there's no point of just sticking to one when we can be in 2, 3, 4, 5, or as many as possible. Let's just go through it really quick. But this is the first one, informative posts, right? We have a podcast on Airbnb arbitrage and he's just dropping insane value, right? Which we then funnel them into leaving a comment, right? Comment edge for the free Airbnb arbitrage guide, which they do. For example, we've left it here, edge, which then funnels into a ManyChat automation, which then goes into the VSL, which then funnels into the booked call, or either the ebook we've created that essentially is the SIP, but is just simplified into an ebook that we give out. To top off, we have top of the bar sales closes, right? We prioritize closing prospects on the $15,000 package. We do not recommend or mention the lower packages unless the prospect is actually just unable to continue with the 15K package. This is our main priority, selling this one, because we want to optimize and get the most amount of money and cash into our client's pocket while providing them with the most value possible. The next one being meta ads. We have a ton of meta ads just playing and running. Simple picture ads. We have podcast ads. We have value-based ads right down here that we simply funnel into the VSL, which then goes back into the book call, or the ebook once again goes straight to our closes. The same one being just straight the ebook first off, then the VSL, then the booked call, and then boom, back to the closes. This is how we have just over 40 high ticket students inside of the program that we sell for 3.5 to 15K each for. His previous mentorship clients automatically enrolled into the program at no extra cost. But from just 8 new clients, we collected $60,834, right? We have made more. Our nurturing process books calls every single day. These 3 sales funnels book calls like just there's no tomorrow. These are all qualified appointments as well. They have at least 3 to 15K available to invest. Because if they didn't, they would not even get through to actually book a call with us, right? We remove the people who would be able to book a call, but have no liquid to get started with. So these are people we don't want. They just get pushed to the side because these people have nothing to invest. So there's no point of us even continuing with the call because we don't want to waste anyone's time. So we're only going for qualified appointments. So you're probably thinking, why are people even paying this much money? $15,000. It's so simple. It's just social proof. We have so many student wins. We have even Colin's own booking wins, right? We have branded his entire page to just scream he's the top in the Airbnb arbitrage space. We make him the authority in the entire space. He is the best of the best in this entire Airbnb arbitrage space. No one is doing it just how Colin is doing it. We post a ton of informational content on Airbnb, right? We get him on podcasts. $15,000 from one property on Airbnb. Real estate, financial comparisons, Airbnb risks. How to get an edge in Airbnb. How much you need to start in Airbnb. We even have some car content. We show some lifestyle content, right? We're getting a ton of eyeballs onto his page. This is all visual proof for prospects to see as it builds rapport and trust. Right here, we're showing testimonials from his student wins. 2-month booking in a slow season, right? This person made $13,000 on Airbnb just because they learned and applied Colin's SIP. This one, we made 8.5K. Here we made nearly $20,000 on platform bookings. 16K, 2K. He made 26K over here. Brad here made $10,000. He got 3.5K. We're getting results. We have testimonials, video testimonials. We just have so much proof of concept that it would be a no-brainer for people to be like, I need to book a call with Colin right now. It's just we make it a no-brainer simply because of how we position us on the social media side of things. The social proof has to be right up here. We rebranded his Instagram page to focus on how his business model, Airbnb arbitrage, generates him $175,000 a month and fuels the flashy lifestyle he lives. Disclaimer, right? This might be a shock to some of you. He actually runs an Airbnb arbitrage business, right? And alongside many other income generating businesses, he doesn't just sell an SIP. He doesn't just sell a program. That's not all he does. Like a lot of people out here that just sell a program and then that's the only way to make money. He actually lives and breathes the Airbnb arbitrage business. He's not just sitting in his chair and selling a program. No, he's doing the business himself, which just builds even more rapport. He has had immense success in Airbnb arbitrage, having 60 current short-term rentals and over 35 multi-family properties. He does the business, he built the business and proof of concept. There's more than enough social proof for people to see, making them even more eager to listen to Colin. It's as simple as that. We make it just a no-brainer. So what changed? Colin went from charging $5,000 for his one-to-one mentorship program to now charging $15,000 for that same mentorship program, that same one-to-one aspect side of things. We have generated just $60,834.34 in 34 days from our systems being implemented. If we look at it, we have a total sum of $105,000 and the sum, total cash collected is 60.8K. The reason we have such a difference in here is simple, right? We have paid in fulls and we have retainers. People are willing to invest so much long term just because they see the value of our SIP, right? It's a no-brainer. They're like, we have to purchase this. I have to purchase this. We share so much value and we've built so much rapport with our prospects that they find the cash to pay us. If it takes them to pay us monthly for 6, 7, 8 months, 12 months, they'll do it because there's so much value being shared, right? 34 days it took to just generate this cash collected in Colin's pocket. Colin has more time than before. He's able to help more people with his SIP and charge more money for his time and mentorship. This is because once an SIP is built and launched, there's no need to be actively operating it on a day-to-day basis. The information is literally packaged once, and sold limitless amount of times. We build it once and you sell it as many times as you want, because once it's built, it's already finished. Our process together. Step 1 will be your foundation. We'll put and lay out the foundations of your systemized info product. Step 2 being your vision, product and offer. Step 3 is building your core structure. Step 4, solid marketing and branding strategy. Step 5, systems for scaling and automation. Step 6, 10 to 60K every single month in course sales. I'll only accept a handful of people to become part of this private protocol and process. Throughout these weeks, we'll work on your vision, strategy, offer, product, marketing, and answer any questions you have. Essentially, we'll make sure that you hit 10 to 60K a month while fulfilling your vision and creating the impact you actually desire, right? We're here to impact hundreds, if not thousands of people with your SIP. Week 1, access to the private chat. So this would be us building out your entire course. Week 2, your program, offer, and vision. Week 3, building the structure. Week 4, sales and marketing. Week 5, systems for scaling. Week 6, culmination and preparation of your program. So if you're serious in building your own systemized info product, your own SIP, build immense wealth, build immense value, book a free call below this video. If results like Colin's interest you, collecting your own 60.8K in just 34 days, closing $105,000 in deals from my SIP, book a call, right? It will not harm you to book a call and find out if this is for you.